In the heart of Mumbai, India, lies the Tansa Pipeline, a 160-kilometer-long water system. Built in the early 1900s, the pipeline was originally intended to provide clean water to the city's residents. More than half of it is above ground and has been a major source of water supply for decades. However, behind this seemingly shining infrastructure lies a horrific environmental crisis for those who live along the Tansa Pipeline. Around 100,000 informal settlements have sprung up around it, spread across about 20 villages. These settlements, mostly built illegally with cheap and flimsy materials, are a symbol of the dire housing conditions. The slums around the Tansa Pipeline have a long history, starting as simple dwellings for workers on the pipeline construction project in the early 20th century. However, over time, these settlements have grown into one of the largest slums in Mumbai. The residents of these settlements, mostly from villages around Mumbai, are seeking jobs and a better life. However, most of them live in poverty, with no stable jobs and very low levels of education. Their squalid living conditions are often at the mercy of industrial waste pollution, causing a variety of health problems for the residents. The Mumbai government has made efforts to improve conditions in these slums, even going so far as to issue a 2009 order from the Bombay High Court to demolish illegal structures and relocate residents to the Hellhole area of the city. However, these efforts have not yielded any significant results. Hellhole, which was originally offered as a temporary transit site, is now in the spotlight for its high pollution levels and poor slum conditions. Once a sparsely populated fishing village, Hellhole has now become a heavy industrial area that is highly unsafe to live in. The residents of Hellhole, who are directly affected by industrial pollution, suffer from a variety of skin diseases, respiratory problems, and other health problems. Contaminated water is also a serious threat to their health. Residents who have been relocated to Hellhole often describe the area as a poisonous hellhole or gas chamber, where the poor are sent to face an uncertain fate. The Tansa Pipeline is a prime example of the intersection of poverty and environmental injustice. The residents of the slums around the pipeline are largely poor and marginalized, with little access to resources or opportunities. They are also often unaware of the health risks associated with living in polluted areas. The government of Mumbai has a responsibility to protect the health and well-being of its citizens. However, the government's efforts to improve conditions in the slums have been largely ineffective. The relocation of residents to Hellhole has only exacerbated the environmental injustice, as residents now live in an even more polluted and dangerous area. The Tansa Pipeline crisis is a call to action for governments, businesses, and individuals around the world. We must work together to address the root causes of environmental injustice, including poverty, inequality, and lack of access to resources. In the case of the Tansa Pipeline, the government of Mumbai must take immediate steps to improve conditions in the slums and Hellhole. This includes providing residents with access to safe housing, clean water, and health care. Businesses operating in the area must also be held accountable for their environmental impact. Individuals can also play a role in the fight against environmental injustice. We can support organizations that are working to improve the lives of marginalized communities. We can also make changes in our own lives, such as reducing our consumption and recycling more.